nov dan in nov dogodek na meniju. Tukaj smo v Avstriji, tole smučišče Flachau. Tukaj se bo zgodil izjemen dogodek Ligjtshow Tesla takeover 2026. Tako da evo, tukaj gor se bojo zbrala vozila. Tukaj prilagam sliko, kako bo ta formacija izgledala, in tukaj se bo zgodil ta Ligjtshow. Tukaj se že formacija nabira. Mi smo tukaj iz Slovenije prišli, tako da smo skoraj skupaj parkirani. Smo pa šli po lokalnih cestah, smo se majčkeno izognili tunelom in kolonah danes na cesti. Evo, takole smo bili gor na prelazu na 1700 metrih, smo bili zbrani. Smo lepo videli lokalne ceste, marsikaj za videti. Čez 3 smučišča smo šli in smo semle prispeli, tako da mes tukaj lepo še malo naprej pokazal prizorišče, tako da tamle dol se kar veliko stvari dogajajo. Tle dol v bližini, če se ga vidi, je Cybertruck, taksi, ki pelje na samo dogajanje. No, vmes pa še malo tudi posnemam in povem, kaj se bo dogajalo. Celo Cybercab je prihaja in iz Amerike bojo live prenašanja in tudi gostje. Takole, evo, tukaj pa pelje taksi na prizorišče, na dogajanje. Evo ga, Cyber, zadaj se lepo usedeš in greš. Pa gremo gor. Evo, še enkrat na hitro pokažem tega Cyberja, evo. Taksi. Takole, evo, gremo gor. Pa še malo mes pot posnemam do samega prizorišča. No, Cyber, bye, izgleda nima voznika, tako da evo, gremo tukaj na električen avtobus in gremo do samega dogajanja. Dogajanje smo zmedali, da moramo preden gremo na avtobus narediti še formacijo. Evo, ker smo mi iz Slovenije vsi zbrani, tole evo z rdečim se začne, ko smo mi tukaj vsi iz Slovenije, gremo skupaj v formacijo. Počas nas pošiljajo v formacijo, tako da tukaj smo vsi Slovenci na kupu. Evo, smo v sredini formacije, zanimivo je, tukaj ljudje, ki to organizirajo, parkirajo Tesle in jih pozicionirajo na dron. Zdaj, če se bo videl, je gor v zraku dron, tako da on noter iz dronom pozicionira vse vozila. Bom takole potem pokazal noter, kaj je v avtu, in bo pozicioniral avto. Evo, zelo zanimivo, tako da se res cela formacija je postavljena točno tako, kot mu pove dron. Točno na milimetre. Tako da vsak je pač tukaj tudi dal gor svojo številko, če bomo rabili kaj kasneje, če bo rabili kaj premakati vozila. Tako da mi vsi tukaj bomo šli pa iz šatla, kakor sem prej govoril, in si šatlom peljejo tukaj na dogajanje, tako da v bistvu sploh ne bomo več imeli dostopa do vozil, tako da bomo tamle iz big screena bomo opazovali tale Ligjtshow, kateri bo ob 9. zvečer. Takole pa lahko pokažem, tukaj noter je ta voznik odpeljen, ima v roki, lepo spremlja in pozicionira avto direkt, kakor mu dron gor govori. Evo, tako da bo direkt pozicioniral točno tako, kakor mora biti. Zelo zanimivo, zelo dobro organiziran tole tukaj. Evo, pa sta 2 dvojčka skupaj, oba 2 december 2021. Evo, kako pozicionirajo avto iz drona. Very good. Thank you.
Hvala.
Takole, evo, formacija je narejena, tudi sprobali smo Ligjtshow, če dela. Je pa zanimivo, da smo mi, evo, tukaj Slovenci v točni sredini formacije. Dal se bo pa tale Ligjtshow videti, kot sem rekel, že večkrat tamle z prizorišča, en big screen, tako da bom samo tako lahko ta Ligjtshow pokazal, tudi droni niso dovoljeni. Evo, da gremo mi lepo početi. Evo, malo stran od prizorišča, klele imamo pa evo Tesla, klub Slovenije. Takole imamo en lepo tak manjši kampek. Evo ga, klede je še brother from another mother, takole evo oba dva v barvi Robotaxija, X-a in Y-ka. Evo, takole se oba lastnika lepo pogovarjata, kako pašeta skup. Takole evo, mi smo se odločili, da gremo lepo kar peš do glavnega eventa. Seveda lahko greš pa tudi z busom, tako da je tudi, sta dve opcije, tako da mi gremo lepo, evo, peške do tja. Takole, evo, tukaj je pa glavni event. Takole imamo razne štante, imamo tudi testne vožnje, takole, evo, tukaj Tesle. Tukaj so enhanced, evo, sexy buttons. V tem avto je tudi vse noter predstavljen, kaj vse imajo pri enhanceu, evo, kaj se lahko vse dobi. Potem ima tukaj tudi ta Tesla svoj uraden štand. In seveda tukaj je Cybercab. Evo ga. V vsej svoji veličini, evo ga, Cybercab tukaj na dogodku Flachau v Avstriji. In seveda tukaj tudi Tesla predstavlja svoja vozila, trojko, Y-ko in seveda je tukaj tudi Cybertruck. Ga. Potem so tukaj vse te razne različne firme, ki predstavljajo svoje produkte. Evo. Potem tukaj na koncu je tudi EVC Klinik, tudi v Sloveniji, v Ligjtshow, pomeni, če imate električno avto izven garancije, vam motor ali baterijo obnovijo. Evo, tukaj je EVC Klinik, Vanja, Katič, evo. Tudi na mojem kanalu otvoritev EVC Klinika v Ligjtshow. Klele pod tem šotorom so pa danes razna predavanja. Potem je tukaj food court. Evo. Potem si pa še tam lahko ogledamo še na drugi strani nekih štantov. Gremo še na uno stran. Še enkrat mimo Cybercaba. Evo, gremo še na uno stran. Evo, preden zavijam še na uno stran, je pa tukaj tudi Optimus Prime. Evo ga. Tukaj imamo pa tuning Tesle, evo, tole smo včasih počeli z avtomobili, tako da evo, se je tudi pri Teslah že začel. Evo, znižana, velike feltne, razni vrepi, tale celo pinki. Tale je res spuščena, zgleda na hidravliki, gre gor pa dol, kot lowrider, evo. Pretežno bolj trojkice, pa tudi Y-ka se najde, S-ka, še ena Y-ka, ta starejša. Tukaj je pa tudi Tesla Roadster. Tukaj so potem razni klubi, evo, UK, United Kingdom, potem imamo tukaj Nederlandi. Evo, to je to tukaj z teh štantov. Ob 9. zvečer pa glavni event Tesla Ligjtshow. Šilin. Evo, tukaj noter so pa še predavanja.
Tesla owners.
Tako, evo, ko gremo noter na predavanja.
Every time that it does move, you'll always see me.
Do you want?
To do things for like maybe the country of Japan where the population.
Tako, evo, tukaj je gospa, ki živi z robotom in ima tukaj predavanja.
So right now we have
To nam jaz bolj na kratko posnel.
and it's on hardware 4 and we're on hardware 4 for cars and it's mirroring
this. No, it was because the actual hands could not actually fit and could not accommodate based on the wrists, based on all of the different hardware, based on all of the way that it goes together. And they needed to give me an entirely new robot that would be compatible with the hands because they couldn't just change at the wrist joint, they couldn't just change out this like singular piece. And this gave me a very deep appreciation of sort of the melding of the hardware and the software and all of the different versions that you actually have to be able to use. And I will say, the hand is not useful for me. I'm not someone who can actually code it. I'm not someone who does have that. And I will say that when you do use the hand on this particular robot, you do have to code it. And you have to actually hang up the robot and suspend it on a giant crane, which it really takes an enormous amount of space, an enormous amount of strength, and an enormous amount of know-how in terms of how to actually code it to actually do anything. So it's not as functional or useful as one would have hoped.
So Kendall was just talking about hands and optimists. Many things, one of the things that you know from 11 years ago to 22 episode. 22. Why have one hand that has 5 fingers, another that has 4? And even another question, I think we have a video after this question. But do we need 5 fingers? Or maybe is 7 better? Or is 3 better?
Okay, I feel like we're wading into waters I'm super passionate about biomimicry and the idea of humanoids. And I think when I first started this whole experiment, I wasn't even considering anything other than a humanoid. I thought, of course, it's going to come in my house and be like a robot butler.
Most of you might know him. When we come on stage. So the stage is yours. You guys can start. Everybody hear me correctly? Too loud? Too loud? Right? Now good? Okay, perfect. First of all, great to see you guys. Great to feel the energy. 2 years ago, the first event was killer, but this year it's even better because I can be on stage with Vanja and Kjer. Kjer and I go way back, 2020, I think, when we bought back Millennium Falcon, right? Yeah, around there. Perfect. Today's topic is the most important thing about an electric vehicle, the battery. Battery health, battery condition, state of health, which is state of capacity and not state of health. So we're going to talk all about this. First, I want to introduce myself. We're here with two companies, Ziva Global and Electrify. Electrify is similar to what you guys do, but you are running a way bigger operation, I think. And if you come over to our booth at the grass fields, you can do a state of health, battery, vehicle health check. We give a 30% discount for the whole weekend, only for those attending. So meet us up in the tent, assess the health of your vehicle, and if you want to have it repaired, hit Vanja up, alright? Okay, so state of health. Vanja, do you want to start off talking about state of health. What is it, and is it misleading? Is it a good thing that we're talking about state of health nowadays?
Yeah, I think for the past 5 years, I don't know, maybe around 2,000 battery packs of different kinds of models. What we have noticed, we never can trust state of health to determine the state of the battery pack. State of health is actually wrong parameter, misleading for all of you EV owners. What we have seen that we cannot let's say, acquire the data from the battery pack just from the state of health or capacity to determine the state of battery. Is it healthy? How long it will ride? When it will fail? So we were forced to design our own state of health because existing state of health is state of capacity. You need at least 10 different parameters to determine is battery pack healthy and will it hold, I don't know, 200,000 kilometers, 400,000 kilometers, or whatever. We have some cases, let's say, with old S85 going 600,000 kilometers, driving just a taxi, it's charging, and it will fail. But the state of health, which was wrong parameter, was 30%. But when we analyze the battery pack, we have seen that we must analyze the battery pack with several parameters. One of them is, what is the moisture inside the battery pack? Is casing damaged?
Some of the data from our report.
I was like, oh, how do you guys find out about this? But also, you guys don't know about it. It's like this report needs access to
Tesla toolbox.
yeah, toolbox. So then you have toolbox. You guys pull out the box data. I mean, I think it's basically like when I plug in the adapter, I can see battery temperature and lots of parameters that I can see. You can basically get that information via toolbox.
By a toolbox, we get the
Certificate complete vehicle health and end of life cycle of the battery pack. So when I read, let's say, all the 19,000 parameters of Model S, it doesn't matter what age. It can be Model S 2014. If we see that the internal resistance data is similar on all models.
Hello, Franz. Can you hear us?
Yes, now I got you.
Perfect.
Hi, guys.
Perfect. A very warm welcome to the Tesla Takeover Europe.
Yeah, welcome. Great to see you all. Sorry I couldn't be there in person.
Yeah, we're a little bit sad about it, but it's cool to have you here on screen. Thank you for that. Thank you for your time. You see, all the crowd is waiting for you. So we're very proud that we have you here on the big screen. Thank you for that. And yeah, give us a few words for our guests for the Tesla Takeover Europe.
I mean, awesome to see everybody gathered. We super appreciate all of your enthusiasm, love for our brand, especially. Tesla is an amazing company, but it only really exists because of people like you and the people that help support it by buying our products and living the dream in a way. So we super appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I just can give the thanks back. You are such an inspiration for us. Tesla is such a cool brand, such an amazing company. And before we ask you the question from our beloved audience, if you don't mind, I just want to tell a little story that inspired me so much. So you're fine if I tell the story about Andre, your meeting?
Of course, sure.
So I will, yeah. Andre, who knows Andre? Please. Is he here? Andre, where are you? Are you here? So Andre is the biggest Tesla fan of the world. We can sure say that he's an amazing boy. He's so heartfelt. He's amazing. And his biggest dream is to get more mobility because he had serious injury from birth. So he has to use a wheelchair. And with the Tesla, he can be so much more mobile. And his biggest dream is Optimus, of course, because with Optimus, he really can get a much better life. And thanks so much to you you made it happen that when Andre last year in October was in LA, we got the chance to meet you, and you made really something so special which gives me goosebumps. You made it happen that Andre could see the Optimus team, and I want to show some amazing pictures of this little boy. See his look how happy he and his mother are. And he got 1 hour secret location in LA where they work so hard for this great product, and see what these guys, what Tesla, what Franz and his team made possible for this little child Andre. So thank you so much. A big applause for Franz and all the yeah, I have to check the technical difficulty, so maybe Karina, you start with some questions.
Welcome, Franz. My name's Karina. I'm with these two crazy guys in the Tesla Club Austria team, and I'm so thrilled to be here with you today. Yesterday was May, today it's you. We have some questions prepared from you, from our community. It's important to have their voices and what they feel about this brand, really what Tesla created and what we did. And from your point, I want to start off with the first question. From your point as a designer, you see...
There's Andre.
Oh,
Big applause for Andre.
And it's great that Andre's there. He was such an inspiration for our team as well, and his enthusiasm was just electric. You know, it was great being around him. He's such a smart little guy, and yeah, really appreciated having him around, and hope he can come back and we can show him some more cool stuff.
Wow.
Hey Andre, nice to see you.
You remember Franz? Of course I do remember Franz.
What's your best memory of him?
Well, I met him at the Tesla Design Center.
What did you like most there? What do you remember?
Well, I remember all the Optimuses and Suns.
Wow. And you have this cap from Franz, Tesla Diner.
Yeah, I know. That's amazing. Well, hi, Franz.
Hey Andre, good to see you. When are you coming back to visit us?
I don't know. In October, maybe?
Awesome. You're welcome back anytime.
I mean, Franz, you see what community you built. With your contribution to Tesla, really a people's brand. And from your part, you see people reacting to this brand and to Tesla every day. And a question that come from the community was, what surprises you most about the emotional connection Tesla drivers develop with their cars? And how does that influence into future designs?
I mean, to me, every day I see somebody in a Tesla, it just, I don't know, it makes me feel like what we're doing, our ideas, our mission is actually worth something, and it is changing the world. And I think, you know, my job is to make this tech fairly easy. I think, you know, we were trying to make the car feel almost like a sci-fi futuristic product, and getting really big wheels on a car is always a challenge with engineers. So from a design perspective, we were really excited about making big wheels and making the car feel really futuristic, but the engineering team was really struggling with this. So that would be a good question for Lars, I think, on that front. But I think that it's always interesting. We're so used to designing a car with pedals and steering wheel and the idea that you drive it. That's just something that we've all grown up with. And I think when we started working on the space where there's no pedals and no steering wheel and the car is actually doing the work and you're now a passenger, everybody in the vehicle is a passenger, I think that opens up the idea on what a vehicle can be. And I think in Cybercab, if you have a chance to sit in it, you start to realize that it's a more relaxed environment, it's a more comfortable seating position. The seats are more like a couch than an automotive seat. And I think you start to see the relaxation that you can have knowing that something else is doing the hard work and that you'll be safe. So I think there are some things that we always take for granted as we're designing products.
Takole, evo, to je to bilo za danes, za prvi dan, jutri je še en dan, ampak jaz sem danes samo prvi dan, tako da evo, gremo tukaj še malo okoli. Evo, tukaj je še en Cyber, tako da jaz mislim, da so tukaj v Flachau danes celo 3 Cyberji, prej je bil tisti taksi, evo, tukaj je še eden. Evo, pa še enkrat tukaj lahko vidimo Cybercaba. Mogoče če se kaj noter vidi. Evo, tukaj v tem šotoru se moramo pa ob 21. uri zbrati, kjer bomo aktivirali preko telefona Ligjtshow. Takole, evo, priključujemo se zaključku današnjega dneva. Tukaj nas čaka priklop ali vžig Ligjtshowa preko telefona, preko Tesline aplikacije. Tukaj v tendu bomo dobili navodila. Evo. Evo, takole, tukaj bomo dobili navodila.
Now explain the app very shortly again in German and also in English.
21:20, perfect.
20:20, evo, takole, tukaj se že odšteva.
20.
The speedy stallion encourages change, time for new ideas. Top of the range in the year of the fire horse. Those who hesitate are lost. Take heed, make speed, it's time for change. Saddle up, find your bridle, grab the reins. Your steed may be a Brumby, Koenig, Mustang or Tahi. You're set for a charge on the ride of your life. There's no time to ponder when your stallion's on fire. Cause the love, the love, the love.
Hvala, ker spremljate moj kanal. Na mojem kanalu pa testi električnih vozil, dosegi na avtocesti, doseg na lokalnih cestah, vse to naredim od 100 do 10% in tudi predstavitev vozila ter test hitrega polnjenja. Če pa kdo kupuje novo Teslo, je tukaj le QR koda za 1000 km brezplačnega polnjenja. Čau, čau!